Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is MC Hope on the microphone. Here's my tutorial about how to remove and permanently get rid of the FBI Moneypak virus. So you're just going to power up your computer just like this. And start hitting the F8 button. Once it powers up, you're going to see a list like this in one of the subsections of the computer. You're just going ahead and click on the one that says repair your computer. I have a little bit of a glare here. Now you're going to see this list come up, system recovery options. So you just hit enter for that. Then you're going to see what user comes up for the computer. Okay, well right now I have put a password in with this, so I have to go ahead and put that in. Alright, when you come to this screen, this is your system recovery options. It says here, choose a recovery tool. You just go down to where it says Recovery Wizard. In this one it says Toshiba Recovery Wizard. You just click on that. And you're going to get a warning like this. It says when the recovery is executed, all data will be deleted and rewritten unless recovery of factory default software user data name is selected in the next step. Please connect the EC adapter. So at this point, once you go into this, it's going to ask you, it's going to give you three different options of whether you want to erase the disk completely. Is one, I believe, is the last option. Another option is you can erase the hard drive back to its default settings, which I believe is the first option. And the second option is you can erase everything on the hard drive, but at the same time, it's going to save many of the users' information or settings. I thought it would save some of my files, but obviously it did not. It deleted everything that had to do with all, you know. And I've tried several different ways to get rid of this FBI Moneypak virus, and nothing has worked. I've tried many other different tutorials on YouTube and other websites, and none of it worked because it would say boot into safe mode with networking, and I've done that many times, and all it does is it boots into safe mode, and then it shuts down real quick, and then it boots back into the regular thing. So with this new strand of the with this new strand of the FBI Moneypak virus, none of that stuff will work. Booting into safe mode will not work. Booting into safe mode with networking will not work. Booting into the mode for debugging will not work. I've also booted into a command prompt where I had typed in regedit, and I had altered many of the registry files, and I've deleted some of the files that were bad. Being, you know, many of the ones you have to delete are the ones that end in like .exe or .dll or .bat or .com. There's several of them, but you can find the list of them online. And I've deleted many of those files, and all the virus did is just reproduced itself every time. Every time the computer would boot up, there was obviously the actual virus or instructions that the virus had sent to the BIOS, which is always on. Which is always on and always has instructions that it gives to the computer when it boots up, and that is powered from your CMOS battery, which never runs out. And as you know, what CMOS stands for, it stands for complementary metal oxide semiconductor technology. That's what started this whole technological revolution in the 90s. And the big .com boom and all these other smaller and smaller computers. Without the CMOS technology, without the complementary metal oxide semiconductor technology, you would not have this huge technological revolution that only, you know, messed up the world in several different ways, and it has improved it in some ways, but was it worth the cost? That's what you have to ask yourself. Okay, and this is my first tutorial on removing the Moneypak virus, but you could use this for probably many other type of viruses, because this is the worst one I've ever seen, this FBI Moneypak virus. But I know this will work. And once you go past this section, I would say yes now and go on, but I don't want to mess up what I've already done, because now my computer's working perfectly. Because before this, I had a screen that was coming up to send money to the FBI Moneypak, and no matter what you would try to do, no matter how you configured your system, no matter what files you deleted from the registry, I even tried to bring, you know, every option I tried, even bringing up the task manager and stopping the processes and everything, and I would try to bring the task manager up, it would just blink and then it would go off. And because this is one of the, this virus is being, it's being made by some very knowledgeable genius tech people that they're putting all their time and effort into stealing billions of dollars from many people, not only in America but throughout the world. And it looks like they've been somewhat successful, but I think there's a lot of smart people out there that won't just send money over the internet that quickly, and they'll do a little research. That's eventually how I found out. I went on a Google search, and obviously I found out it was a phony website, a phony email address. There's no such address as cybercrime@fbi.gov, and there's other similar email addresses floating out there with all these other fake trojan horse and malware viruses that are just messing up a lot of computer systems, causing people a lot of heartache and lost time and money. Okay, well, as you can see in many of my other videos, I sing a lot of my own rap songs, and I sing some other famous people's songs. But I won't be rapping today, just to let you know. But I do have many other videos out there that where I rap many of my own songs, many of my own songs. Songs like one is called Indifference, which is like an anti-racism kind of rap. I have another one called Just Walk, which is an anti-violence one. I have another one called Marijuana's Ruining America, which is like an anti-drug one. I have another one called Prodigy 2003, which is a general commercial rap like you would hear on the radio or something like that. And I have another one called Listen to Me Closely. That's the only rap song I ever wrote that actually has a beat to it. And then I have another one called Pac-Man, which I named after the video game, but it's got, you know, all the lyrics of mine in that song, Pac-Man. And I have another new rap song called Marshmallows. But, you know, whenever you get a chance, you can watch one of them. And I also sing many other famous people's videos, like Billy Joel, some old school rap songs from some artists you might have heard of from way back when. And I've also uploaded some songs about John Denver. So, I hope this tutorial is helpful for you, because after you click yes on this section here, it goes to those three options I told you about, and then you pick if you want to erase the hard drive completely, or if you want to erase the hard drive, and at the same time save some of the user settings. That's what I did, and that worked out best because it saved some of the user settings I used in the past. But it's still going to delete all your personal files and stuff like that. Or as I said, you could delete the hard drive completely, and it will just go back to whatever factory settings that were in place when it came out of the box. That's the right out of the box option. So, you know, if you want to erase everything completely, that might be your best bet. Just erase the whole hard drive completely and start from scratch right out of the box, and that'll give you the whole entire new operating system and everything, and that virus will be gone. And that's it, you know. And you know, and it looks like, you know, the criminals have lost again, because I have overcome their new Trojan horse virus, malware virus, whatever it is, this FBI green pack dot whatever. This is the first time I ever heard of green dot Moneypak. You know, of course I've heard of like companies like PayPal and stuff like that, but I haven't used them in a while because they're a nuisance to use sometimes. But if you're doing stuff online, they're very convenient. Especially PayPal is a very convenient company, very convenient way to pay for stuff online. You know, because you might not want to use a credit card or other types of unsecured debt because, well, obviously because, you know, of all the fraud that's going on. Once you put your credit card number on the internet, you don't know where it's going. You know, it's just like with this virus. You know, I had no idea this thing just sabotaged my computer, and I didn't know what else to do. And I've been scrambling for the last couple of days to try to figure out how to get rid of it and how to bring my computer back to what it was normally. Alright, well, I hope this was a good help for you. And as always, you know, enjoy life. As far as that goes, you might want to check out my Coca-Cola video, which, you know, it's my own Coca-Cola commercial, because I contacted Coca-Cola years ago, and I told them that I wanted to create a Coca-Cola commercial for them, and I'd emailed them about it, and they said that they already have a marketing team in place, and they don't need any help. But, you know, it's just so I made the video, and And I seem to have gotten, you know, a couple hundred views or so on it, but I figured maybe a lot more people would have watched it. But, you know, if you want to hear a quick sample of it, it just goes like this. When I drink Coca-Cola, I feel like a polar bear. I stand up in the air and wave my claws like I just don't care. Moving through space like a galactic bear. I come back home when they think I'm there. Coca-Cola's fast like the speed of light. I drink Coca-Cola day and night. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. It's cold, it's crisp, and you won't go broke. Coca-Cola. Enjoy life. Okay, this is MC Hope signing out. I hope you have a great day. Love you all. God bless. Bye-bye.